The stuff I said about Maddie, I didn't mean it. It came out wrong. It slipped out of my mouth. Okay. All that stuff I said about Maddie, I didn't mean it. It was an accident. It got me in trouble for it, and it did. I got a whole bunch of trouble with my mother. The stuff I said about Maddie. I didn't mean to do anything towards her. I swear I didn't. Okay. Maybe because why I was complaining the whole time about Maddie. One reason is because why I was making it to a issue. Alright. Maybe because you're busy way too much, sweetheart. That's why. The house chores, it did bug me because of your house chores. It did. Like the garage, the gardening, and washing the car. And yes, I made a big deal over it. Why I made a big deal over everything. Why it bothered me. But sometimes it takes 3 hours just to finish a house chores. That's why I made it into a complaint. Okay. That's why I made a big deal over a house chore. It's because you should have done your chores first before you went on the phone. If you hadn't done your chores yesterday, when your mother wasn't around, you shouldn't have done your chores, and you didn't. You would be locked up in your bedroom with your Alexa and TV when doing your jobs. If you hadn't done your jobs first before you touched the TV, you wouldn't have got in trouble. Okay. You'd rather be locked up in your room all weekend doing Alexa and TV more than doing your jobs. You should have done them yesterday when your mother was around. But that's no excuse why you can't do your jobs like you're supposed to. You should have got them done before your mother came home from Sacramento, and you didn't. You want to do things your own way. But when your mother's not around, you should be doing house chores when she's not around. That wasn't very smart about walking around in your room without any clothes on. You know, your mother told you not to do that, and you did. Is that the reason why you told me to take my clothes off, even though I'm not supposed to do that in the computer room? Even though I'm not supposed to do that in the spare room. Well, my brother Alan will come in and see me like that. That's how you catch cold by walking around like that. That's how you get sick by walking around in your underwear. That's how you catch pneumonia. Sweetheart. Especially when my parents were not around. I'm not supposed to do all that kind of stuff. What's wrong with you? Oh, lucky my parents wasn't home to see me like that. If I do that for my parents would be so embarrassed. You don't tell a woman to take their clothes off. That's not right. And you see why you get in trouble so much. That's why. But, hey Matthew, I know that's I know it's your business. I know that's your bedroom. So you can't be walking around naked like that. That's how you get sick. That's why I tell I'm mad on you. That's why I've been texting her so much. If they don't want me to, then why are you doing that kind of stuff for, especially in your room? That's why I was in your business. You don't see me walking around in the house in my sports bra. I might catch cold. Then I might catch another pneumonia. I don't want to go back to the hospital again. I don't want to catch. I've already been through pneumonia. I'm not going to have that again. I don't want to go back to the hospital. I don't want to do that again. I almost got everybody scared during FES because of my pneumonia. That's not going to happen again. If I get sick, it's going to be on your butt.